As you can see, we're on a conifer trim, and it's very much a trim, not a sort of hard to cut. It's just a very light trim over this. There's actually quite a bit to do as well. Down one side, all this side, obviously the top, down that side, and just past that apple tree there's actually 5 conifers I also had to cut. And here's the inside. I didn't actually film much of the inside because of that big orange thing in the sky. It pretty much ruined the film. So on this particular job, I actually started by doing all the top first, and I actually started on the inside as it was forecast to be quite a warm day, and being quite enclosed in here, I knew in the afternoon it was going to be like an oven in there, so I thought I'd knock that off first before it got too warm. I have been actually trying to hold this particular job back a little bit. I'm not that keen on cutting conifers in sort of this ridiculous heat, as can scorch them a little. But this chap's been waiting quite a while, to be honest with you, so I had to do it. And that's pretty much all the inside done. The bottom hedge there is getting a little bit of browning in, but I think it's more drought than anything. Just left with this corner and that big old conifer in the corner there as well. Obviously we're on the outside now. It was quite pleasant on the outside because there was actually a little bit of a breeze. But the only disadvantage with that is the conifer kept moving, so that was a bit of a case of just wait for that breeze to drop a little, then cut. Once I've done the high stuff on this particular hedge, I then do the opposite and actually start right at the bottom and work my way up. You may notice the hedge cut is a little bit whiny. That's because the night before I really packed it with grease. It was due a good grease up, so unfortunately this particular large conifer that sort of sticks out in the corner is starting to collapse on itself, and just where I'm cutting there's a chunk starting to come out, and you can only cut so much off it, and it's not going to look perfect, unfortunately. You could mess about trying to wire them back in, but I've done that in the past. They never look quite right, never do. I always find just leave them, trim them back best you can, until the day you have to bite the bullet with them. I often get comments, people saying how great a job I've done, and I really appreciate that. But then they say when they do their hedge, they tend to make a bit of a mess of it, or it looks terrible. I don't do how-to videos. My videos are how I do it. Because basically there's 100 different ways to achieve the same end. But if I was to give anyone any advice, my advice would be take your time, don't rush, take your time. And as I always say, better to make 2 good cuts than 1 bad one. One thing I always do, especially on Conifer or any sort of sappy growth, yew, etc., a little bit of maintenance spray on the blades. Probably even every 20 minutes I'll do this, and I find it just cuts so much better for longer. You don't have to put sort of bucket loads on, but just enough to you can just about see a shine on it, and because you don't want to contaminate the hedge with it as well. So, but I find it makes a big difference. I'm up to the end, sort of to the corner now, and got to negotiate the lamppost. But I don't know if you've spotted that conifer hedge behind me, across the road. Should we say a little bit horrendous? To be honest with you, because it's in the shade a little bit, it looks better than actually what it is. It always makes me laugh when I go around there and I see that one. And there we are, all done. You can see sort of top of that big conifer, the gaps in it, slowly coming apart. But all the sides done down there, all the inside, all around here. We've got quite a nice tight trim on it, but I've not gone too hard on it. Obviously around here and along the front, and the top. Originally, when I knew I was going to come and do this job, I wasn't actually going to film the hedge. I was actually going to film these conifers up here. But there's some kids in the garden and everything, so I wasn't going to film them. But you can see there's 3 conifers there, and there's 2 conifers sort of between them. So you can just see them in distance there. I did them as well while I was there. As you can see, the grass could do with a drop of rain as well. The hedge could do with a drink as well, to be honest with you. And there it is, basically just all the cleaning up then. This Wolfgarten rake head, it's only the cheap plastic one. Absolutely brilliant for raking off grass, really is. I've not had this particular one very long, and because I usually use a sort of metal spring one, this is far better, far better, and only a tenner. I think it was about a tenner, so thoroughly recommend one of them. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.